So, Harry Potter. This this chick right here, who you might remember as Lavender Brown, is apparently going to be setting up a OnlyFans account, but for like hair fetish stuff. So I don't know what that would entail. She says apparently that there's going to be no nudity or anything like that, and that's just for people with hair fetish. But I think she'll probably change her tune real fast when she realizes that it's not paying that much. And then she'll start combining the nudity and the hair stuff. And she'd realize that it... But, you know, when in doubt, turn to OnlyFans, I guess. Actress Jessie Cave, known for playing Lavender Brown in the Harry Potter films, and a mother of 4 children with Alfie Brown, announced she's becoming a prostitute. She's not... Technically, but it said she's not really perform a sexual service. Like, she's not apparently, she's not apparently getting nude or anything. She just stuff with her hair. Unless she's going to be partially... account to get out of debt. It's by starting an OnlyFans account in order to get out of debt. In her weekly podcast with Brown, Cave stated, "I'm launching an OnlyFans. It's not a sexual one." Brown encounters, "It is." She continued, "It's not sexual. It's not sexual. It's a fetish one. Fetishes are mostly sometimes sexual in nature."
It's not a sexual one.
It is.
It's not sexual. It's not sexual. It's a fetish one. It's fetish sexual. Fetish doesn't necessarily mean sexual, does it?
What are they going to be doing?
Oh, right. So
what do you reckon they like about...
But that's their choice. But it's not my... I'm not putting out like my boobs.
It's everybody's choice. When I look at
Sophia
Vajera's boobs, it's a choice. It's like it's a choice.
Okay. I'm launching a hair... Okay, let me just say what I'm announcing.
Sorry,
Alfie.
I apologise.
Do another fucking drum roll. Okay, that's enough. I'm launching a hair OnlyFans. This is entirely for hair-based content. It's very much geared towards people who have a interest or fetish with hair. And I do a lot of videos with my hair on Instagram, and I have now for a while. And I just noticed that there's a lot of... I always just get some comments and never kind of, what's that word? Like sexually depraved. What's that word? Like lascivious. Lascivious? Is that the word? It's never kind of dirty comments, but I do get lots of interest in the hair thing. And I just...
You know, it's a really good market for OnlyFans. If you want to go into fetish situations, you see them all the time on the internet, in comments, about them grippers. Yeah, you want to make some money. Yeah, start some get some feet pics out there. That'll make you money. Probably a lot more than hair is going to. I'm watching we just read all that, or we saw all of that. Actually, let me check her Instagram, make sure it's safe. Okay, looked it up. It's fine. She's just kind of sitting there on her bed with her, brushing her hair and stuff, and she's fully clothed, and she's like, "Oh, I just wanted to tell them," and the guy's like, "Oh, well, don't do it for free." It's like, "I know, I'm just letting you know what I'm having to offer, what I'm offering, and this and that." So sometimes you never know. I don't want to, there are so many times I've had to like restart videos, like going through comments, and then you like see unsavory videos or pictures, and it's like, well, that's gonna get me with a strike. So then I have to redo the whole thing because I'm talking so normally I have to like, okay, let me click away for a second. But yeah, she's just sitting on her bed, fully clothed, brushing her hair. I always just get comments and never kind of, sexually depraved. Let's see, it's niche, but it's very cool. It's been quite liberating. He went on, I really am choosing to think of this as an empowering moment for me because I've been on this very straight prim actor. But you're saying to you it's not doing anything sexual. So if you're just sitting there, it's like an ASMR kind of thing where you're just sitting there and just, brushing your hair and all that. Then what's the straight prim actress thing for? You're not doing anything of a sexual nature. Okay, I'm doing something that is not normal. Have you been on the internet long enough? There are people who do weirder shit than this. Like those freaking ASMR YouTubers or streamers where they've just like, and it's just like, oh, I can't stand that sound, that slurping slop just sound. No. And then she's like, inside the little fake ear. So her sitting there just brushing her hair or braiding her hair or whatever the case is, and that's not weird. That's perfectly normal. Again, has she not been on the internet within the last 5-10 years? This is weird and me and a bit kinky and what? Kinky, sure. Cave went on to share that she's doing it to change things in her career. I reached a point now where I've done the same thing for a few years with writing and acting and comedy. I have largely negative experiences in all three fields with glimmers of lovely people and good work. But I'm at the crossroads and I want something to change. I want something to change with my career. Again, you're going to have to do more than, than just some ASMR hair, hair brushing. You're going to have to get them grippers out or something. Just going through her photos alone, I haven't looked at the comments, but considering some of the photos she posted, they're nothing sexual in nature. But that doesn't stop some people. You have your feet out, they're going to be like, oh, I would love to lick your feet. You have, like, the girls standing like this or something. And like, oh, yeah, let me sniff. So a bunch of weirdos. So you don't need to be doing anything sexual in nature for these people to make comments about it. So maybe she needs to tap into things that will actually make her money. Now, I mean, if she was, I don't know, sitting there freaking naked, because her hair is really long. If she's sitting there naked, her legs spread, and she's got her hair down, and then she's doing this, I don't know. Maybe that would attract people, but if it's just like an ASMR thing, and especially on OnlyFans, I don't know how well that would do. I mean, great, she wants to try something new, but I want to do things that I enjoy and that are fun and not serious, and are not editing and editing and editing and rewriting and rewriting and rewriting, and things going nowhere and doors getting slammed in my face, even in my own house. So much rejection over the years, and I thought, why not try something that's just silly? She says that, but again, I think Miss Cave is going to cave in to demands. And people are going to say, oh, you should try it topless. They're going to get her to at least do it topless at first. At least topless. And then she's going to see the more money coming in. And then it's like, oh, well, you should be naked while you do it. And then she's going to possibly try it once and see that, oh my God, look at all the money I just made. So, E-News has also reported that on her Substack, she said the aim of denigrating herself on OnlyFans is to get the house safe, cover the arsenic lead wallpaper, build a new roof, etc. My aim to get out of debt. My aim to empower myself. To prove to those in the past who have misjudged me that I'm not so sweet. Again, if you're just gonna sit there and just brush your hair, that's something you think of like YouTube, like first starting out. You know, you have like teenage girls like, so I'm just sitting here talking about my day. You know, so if you want to prove that you're not so innocent, you're gonna have to do more than just sit there and just. Again, people are gonna convince her to go topless at first. She might be success for a little while, and then people will start losing interest, and then people will say, "Oh, well, you should try at least doing it topless," and then she'll try doing it topless, and then she'll get all this money coming in. Not to mention, she was in Harry Potter, not a major role, but she was still in Harry Potter. So it's like, oh my God, this Harry Potter chick is brushing her hair, no shirt on, no, she's completely topless, brushing her hair. And then suddenly she's completely nude and she's just getting money thrown at her. So the temptation is going to be too much. And again, I think Miss Jessie Cave is going to cave in to all the demands. You know, when there's money on the line and you're looking for a lot of it real fast, I think that she's going to say, you know what? Yeah, me brushing my hair is not exactly showing how, you know, that I'm not so sweet anymore. No, it kind of proves the opposite. Because you're doing like, you know, Frosted Flakes type, you know, content with it. So it's not really proving anything. Not to put time into myself and never invested in before. Self-love. Love. She's also detailed she's going to be engaging for at least a year. While Cave attempted to position her OnlyFans as just innocent hair photos and videos, she and Alfie Brown. Hey, Fluffs. Hello, Fluff. You want to come up and say hi for a minute? Come on, fat ass. I know. Here's Potato Chan. How you doing, pretty girl? Her podcast co-host and the aforementioned father of her 4 children made it abundantly clear that she's engaging in prostitution or sex work. She said lots of people will just immediately hear the word OnlyFans and say, oh, she's selling her body for sex. That's so pathetic and gross. Like how? She's a mother. She was in Harry Potter. How can she be doing this? Brown interrupted. I think those people are pretty few and far between, and anybody that does think that is too sort of square or somebody with a moral setting based in the past. No, that's what OnlyFans is known for. When you hear of OnlyFans, you don't think of anything else apart from freaking e-thoughts selling themselves online. You know, that's what OnlyFans mostly is. Is there other stuff? Of course, but it didn't get the reputation it has by the milquetoast freaking tamed content. So I don't really think that belongs. I think that sex work and all. We're recording this at the end of this day after the Oscars. What the fuck just won Best Picture? A film about sex work. He also revealed during the podcast that having her do the OnlyFans was his idea and approved of it, which because he's a modern man. Despite Cave and Brown believing that engaging in prostitution is somehow empowering and liberating, the opposite is actually the case. I'm not going to read that because I don't believe in the religious bullshit. He's turned the woman who had his 4 children into a whore, and he's become her pimp. I mean, again, I wouldn't go as far as saying that, because it is just, you know, her basically just ASMR brushing her hair, probably talking about her day or whatever. But again, it's going to be too much, and either he'll suggest it or other people suggest it of, oh, you should do it topless. You know, it's, oh, you want the money, don't you? You want to be out of debt, don't you? Well, people are losing interest. You got to do something that will pique their interest again. And then she's like, oh, okay, I'll try it. And then she'll see more money than ever coming in. So, but yeah. Yeah, Miss Jessie Cave, Lavender Brown. She fell in hard times after being bitten by Fenrir Greyback. And I say bitten because people are like, oh, she didn't actually die. We never actually saw her die. No, she died. She died. She's probably a werewolf, though, right now. She probably came back. She's a werewolf now. That's where the hair interest comes from. Being a werewolf, you have all that freaking hair. Honestly, it would have been great if I said something like that and been like... But, yeah, the temptation is going to be too much. It's going to be too much. And eventually she's just going to go the route of full-on nude, and even if there's no sex involved, it's going to be so far from what she planned on it being that she's going to look back and say, well, that's not the plan I had. It's not the direction I wanted, but man, I'm making a lot of money now. Because again, Harry Potter chick. You know, she was like in one movie, but she left a lasting impact because of that movie, just because of how annoying her character was. But anyway, that's going to do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.